Mistake number 7, lack of education and focus on preparing the next generation. There is a form of legitimacy within the 0.001 percenters who have carefully planned out their succession and governance. How are you setting up the next generations for success beyond anything administrative? Unfortunately, Hollywood is all too happy to provide that insight in the form of troubling situations. You see, education is a lifelong path, especially when you're responsible for creating and sustaining any significant wealth. You're only aware of what you know, and you only know what you've been taught. Believing that you have it all figured out is like being the weakest gazelle on the African safari. You're easy prey. You'll be taken out. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but eventually you're going down. Because those who are educated, the ones who are aware, the open-minded, are the ones who find it a little easier to say no because they know what they should know and who to ask. They're constantly seeking, constantly learning, and constantly wondering, what's next? How are we doing? How are we going? What is the next milestone? How deep is your bench? Who will drive the legacy forward? Are they being groomed for success? Are they competent enough to lead it forward? If your network is closed and industry insular, you need to align it with others who got the real hard-won experience to lead you. This guidance will dictate the types of investments you invest into as you continue to define your legacy. I am not here to tell you what to do or where to go. All I'm saying is that if you have closed your mind to new possibilities, you will never see the change in the landscape before it's too late. Now, don't get me wrong. I didn't know precisely how the market was going to change, but I knew that there was going to be a bust or a bubble or a pop, if you will. I started writing about it in my investor newsletters years ago. The families that I've guided have not only survived this time of uncertainty and the significant global shift that has occurred, but they have thrived. Additional but more distinguished layers have been added to their legacy beyond mere conspicuous consumption. Keeping a real passion for education throughout your life is probably one of the most incredible things you can ever do, and if you shut it down, you are a sitting duck. Stay open-minded and know that you are always looking to expand your perspective and your awareness. If you're not expanding your awareness, then you're not preparing for the next generation. The next generation is your legacy. I have seen so many wealth creators of the first generation type who invest so much in their wealth and legacy that they never leave a manual for the next generation. Therefore, it's assumed that the second generation, and much less the third, will be fully equipped with the mental, psychological, sociological, economic, relational, personal awareness to keep the legacy going. This couldn't be farther from reality. The world and the media especially are ruthless to you. If you aren't preparing for the next generation, then you're setting them up to fail. The next generation needs you. As my investing partner Marco Soriano has shared, he started learning about his family's legacy at 5. His family's investing legacy has been taught to him, ingrained into him, and shared with him for his entire life.